Welcome to Quiz Circus. Test your Korean pop culture knowledge. You'll get 50 questions on Korean pop culture, including music, movies, dramas, celebrities, and more. You'll have just a few seconds to think, so stay sharp. Don't forget to share your final score in the comments. Are you ready? Let's start. Which South Korean film won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2020? Oldboy, Parasite, Train to Busan, or Minari? If you went with Parasite, well done! You nailed it! Which Blackpink member released the solo single Solo in 2018? Lisa, Rosé, Jennie, or Jisoo? If you picked Jennie, you're right on the money. Which K-drama helped start the Korean wave internationally in the early 2000s? My Love from the Star, Coffee Prince, Descendants of the Sun, or Winter Sonata? You went with Winter Sonata. Excellent choice. Which girl group is known for hits like Dee Dee Doo Doo and performed at Coachella 2019? Girls' Generation, Twice, Red Velvet, or Blackpink? Great pick. It's Blackpink. Which South Korean actor stars in both Train to Busan and Squid Game? Park Seo-joon, Lee Jung-jae, Gong Yoo, or Song Joong-ki? If you said Gong Yoo, that's spot on. What was the first Korean pop group to perform at the Billboard Music Awards? EXO, Big Bang, Super Junior, or BTS? Correct answer, BTS. Fantastic guess. Which Korean director is known for both The Host and Okja? Kim Ki-duk, Park Chan-wook, Lee Chang-dong, or Bong Joon-ho? Right answer, Bong Joon-ho. Brilliant pick. Here is a fun fact. Bong is known for detailed storyboarding. He storyboards his entire films himself before shooting. He coined the famous phrase, "Once you overcome the 1-inch barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to so many more amazing films." Maybe we should ask ourselves, how informed are we about movies and cultures beyond Hollywood? Share your thoughts, experiences, or favorite discoveries in the comments below. Which K-drama series features the characters Yoon Se-ri and Ri Jung-hyuk? Itaewon Class, Hotel Del Luna, Reply 1988, or Crash Landing on You? If you chose Crash Landing on You, you got it right! Who is the leader of the girl group Twice? Momo, Sana, Nayeon, or Jihyo? Spot on! It's Jihyo. Which Korean survival drama became a Netflix global sensation in 2021? Kingdom, Alice, Signal, or Squid Game? If you went with Squid Game, you're absolutely correct! Which BTS member released the solo album D-Day in 2023? RM, Jimin, Suga, or Jin? Nicely done if you chose Suga. Absolutely correct. Which K-drama features a Korean lawyer raised in Italy who returns home and gets involved in unusual justice cases? Healer, Signal, Vincenzo, or The King, Eternal Monarch? If you picked Vincenzo, you nailed it. Which K-pop girl group is nicknamed the nation's girl group? Blackpink, Girls' Generation, SNSD, Red Velvet, or New Jeans? Girls' Generation is correct. In Parasite, what position does the Kim daughter pretend to have at the Park household? Art therapist, English tutor, housekeeper, or cook? Art therapist is spot on. Well played. Which idol-turned-actor starred in Dream High before rising to K-pop stardom? Suzy, IU, Yuna, or Hyuri? If you said IU, you've nailed it. Which Korean film is about a zombie outbreak on a moving train? The Wailing, Train to Busan, Alive, or Peninsula? Well guessed. Train to Busan is the right one. Which K-pop group released the hit song Sorry Sorry in 2009? SHINee, TVXQ, Big Bang, or Super Junior? Super Junior is the correct answer. Who played the lead role of Gi-hun, player 456 in Squid Game? Lee Byung-hun, Park Hae-soo, Jung Hae-in, or Lee Jung-jae? Excellent. Lee Jung-jae is the man. Which girl group debuted with the single Into the New World in 2007? Blackpink, Wonder Girls, Kara, or Girls' Generation? If you went with Girls' Generation, you're correct again. Which Korean variety show is famous for its wild games and international guests? One Night to Days, Knowing Bros, Running Man, or Infinite Challenge? That's right, it's Running Man. Here is a fun fact. The show started in 2010 and is still one of Korea's most popular variety shows. Jackie Chan and Tom Cruise have appeared as guests. Which K-pop boy group released the hit song Growl in 2013? EXO, 17, TXT, or NCT 127? If you picked EXO, well done. You're right on target. Which South Korean film features a father searching for his kidnapped daughter in a monster attack on the Han River? The Man from Nowhere, Old Boy, Silenced, or The Host? Correct, it's The Host. Nicely spotted. Which girl group made history as the first K-pop act to perform at the MTV Video Music Awards in 2022? Twice, Blackpink, ITZY, or GIDL? Blackpink is the answer. Which actor starred as Captain Yoo Si-jin in Descendants of the Sun? Lee Min-ho, Park Bo-gum, Song Joong-ki, or Hyun-bin? Song Joong-ki is right. Great memory. Which Big Bang member is also a famous fashion icon and solo artist? K.O.P., Taeyong, Daesung, or G-Dragon? If you chose G-Dragon, excellent choice. Which K-drama is set in the Joseon Dynasty and features zombies invading the kingdom? Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Rio, Kingdom, The Crowned Clown, or Mr. Sunshine? Nicely done. Kingdom is correct. Which solo artist is nicknamed the nation's MC and hosts many Korean variety shows? Park Myung-soo, Yoo Jae-suk, Lee Sung-gi, or Shin Dong-yu? If you picked Yoo Jae-suk, you got it right. Here is a fun fact. MC means Master of Ceremonies. Adding nations before it means he is considered the country's top or most beloved host, someone widely trusted and loved by the public. Which girl group debuted with the hit single Attention in 2022? New Jeans, IVE, Kepler, or Les Everthim? If you picked New Jeans, that's spot on. Which Korean actor gained global fame playing a North Korean officer in Crash Landing on You? Hyun Bin, Lee Min-ho, Park Seo-joon, or Ji Chang-wook? Hyun Bin is the answer. Great call. Which boy group's fandom is officially called Carrot? EXO, BTS, Monsta X, or 17? You picked 17. Excellent choice. Here is a fun fact. The name Carrot symbolizes how fans help 17 shine brighter like diamonds. Which Korean singer released the global hit Gangnam Style in 2012? Rain, G-Dragon, Psy, or Taeyong? If you picked Psy, you nailed it. Which K-drama tells the story of a chef who teams up with a prosecutor to solve crimes involving food? Dr. Stranger, Hot Stove League, Chocolate, or Let's Eat? If you chose Hot Stove League, great pick. It's correct. Which boy group is behind the hit God's Menu? ATEEZ, Stray Kids, TXT, or ENHYPEN? Stray Kids is right. Who played the female lead in My Love from the Star alongside Kim Se-yeon, Jun Ji-yeon, Suzy, Han Hyo-ju, or Shin Min-ah? Correct, it's Jun Ji-han. Nicely chosen. Which K-pop group debuted with the album The Dream Chapter, Star, in 2019? Treasure, Gravity, TXT, or CIX? TXT is the right answer. Well done. Which Korean film won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival in 2019? Old Boy, Burning, Parasite, or The Handmaiden? Well done if you chose Parasite. Which actress starred as the hotel manager John Manuel in Hotel Del Luna? Bae Suzy, IU, Park Shin-hye, or Kim Go-eun? IU is spot on. Which boy group has the official light stick called the Army Bomb? BTS, 17, GOT7, or Monsta X? BTS is the correct answer. Which director is known for the Revenge trilogy, including Old Boy? Lee Chung-dong, Hong Sang-soo, Kim Ki-duk, or Park Chan-wook? Park Chan-wook is the right answer. Here is a fun fact. Old Boy caused controversy in Korea due to its intense and disturbing storyline. Some critics argued it pushed moral boundaries too far. But despite the backlash, it became both a commercial hit and an international breakthrough for Korean cinema. Have you seen the movie? Tell us what you think in the comments. Which girl group released the single Dala Dala as their debut in 2019? Fronis 9, Everglow, Idol, or ITZY? ITZY is correct. Nice work! Which K-pop group debuted under YG Entertainment with the song Whistle in 2016? Blackpink, Everglow, 2NE1, or Mamamoo? Blackpink is correct. Who played the lead role in the Korean film The Man from Nowhere? Lee Byung-hun, Gong Yoo, Wonbin, or Jo In-sung? Spot on. If you picked Wonbin, he nailed the role. Which rookie girl group released the viral track Hype Boy in 2022? ENHYPEN, IVE, Kepler, or New Jeans? If you picked New Jeans, excellent memory. Which South Korean film is based on true events at a school for hearing impaired students? Hope, Silenced, The Housemaid, or Poetry? Silenced is correct. Here's something you might not know. After the film's release, public outrage led to the reopening of investigations and the creation of stronger protection laws for children and vulnerable groups, later known as the Dongani Law, named after the film's Korean title. The director later became world famous as the creator of Netflix's Squid Game, which exploded into a global phenomenon. Which girl group's fandom is called Neverland? Idol, ITZY, Oh My Girl, or A-Pink? Idol is the right answer. Which K-drama features a group of 5 doctors who have been friends since medical school? Dr. Stranger, Hospital Playlist, Dr. Romantic, or Good Doctor? Hospital Playlist is correct. Great call. Which boy group debuted with the single Girls, Girls, Girls in 2014? 17, Astro, Pentagon, or GOT7? GOT7 is the right answer. Which actress played the lead role in Crash Landing on You as Yoon Se-ri? Song Ye-jin, Kim Tae-hee, Park Min-young, or Han Hyo-joo? If you chose Son Ye-jin, that's absolutely right. Here is a fun fact. Son Ye-jin and Hyun-bin's on-screen chemistry soon blossomed into a real-life romance. The beloved couple tied the knot in Seoul in 2022. Which Korean film is often referred to as the origin of the zombie wave in K-cinema? #Alive, Rampant, Train to Busan, or Peninsula? The correct answer is Train to Busan. Which K-pop boy group is known for the fandom name ATNI? NCT, The Boys, ATEEZ, or TXT? ATEEZ is correct. That's the end of today's quiz. Well done for making it to the end. How many did you get right? Share your score in the comments. Do you know something cool we didn't mention? Add your fun fact down below.